In honor of the Hong Kong ETFs launching today, Bitcoin does a classic upside fake out followed by a flash dump. Bitcoin crypto morning tea. Hey. Good morning, everybody. My name's pianomattyb. That is Scaramucci's. This is your morning TA. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets where the sun's shining, where the winds blow. All the humble opinion of this piano Zamboni. Bring in the The FOMO index has remained at 67, frozen in a state of greed. Bitcoin dominance is 53.5%. 24-hour volume is 68 billion. The overall market cap, 2.28 trillion. Give or take 100 million. Well, we can't say she didn't move, 'cause she has, but not in all the ways we like our price action to move. After retesting our channel of eternal monotony support line yesterday, price action spent the day rallying up and over the 20 moving average, peaking out over the 50 moving average at 64.6, then caught word that the Hong Kong ETFs were launching and quickly nosedive down to once again retest our channel support down at 61.8, and has pouted back up too at time of production, 62.1, planting us underneath all three moving averages and at the bottom of our range. Because make no mistake, despite all the momentary ups and downs, we're still just range bound and down now. And I say if our channel support does give us just that, we'll likely range back up to test our channel resistance, way up at 66.1. But don't be surprised if we take a quick cheap shot blind punch down to execute our bear flag probability of 61.1, for good bearish measure. Before getting bought up again, now overrun the ding-dong. It's more apparent that we are in a downward swing of this channel of descension, not really doing anything but following its range-bound habit. Some bearish boxes that could get checked is first at our old channel of eternal monotony support at 60.8, which is also the 61.8% fib, the goldenest of golden ratios. And of course, if she's so darn tootin', we could retest this channel of descension support way down at 59.1, and who knows, maybe even leave a wick to the 78.6% fib, down at 57.2, planted firmly in the gross 50s. Quick look at the Wookiee. Sees we did close last week's candle red, which makes it the fourth red candle in a row, which makes it rather historic because we didn't carve out 4 red weekly candles in a row last bull run. So let's chalk up another cycle buster for this go around. And to further that point, we generally only see 4 red weekly candles in a row in bear markets, not bull markets. Is that a dot alert? Yes, it is. Oh, snap. Looks like the MACD has crossed bearish again, which is not something we see in bull markets, although we did cross bearish in the last double peak bull market in April 2021, which then saw us take a 50% haircut before rallying back to put in our second peak and then all-time high. So where would a 50% drawdown take us now? Well, that would be way down. Egods, 30K. Well, geez, that'll make a boy a man. Put some hair on your chest. Now this humble piano would be truly shocked. Price action found itself back down there, but amongst the barrage of FUD we've had lately, feels like she could, but it's in these moments when we feel like things are never going to change and we're just surfing the razor's edge of a falling knife that the market rips your face off and goes the other way, keeping the losers in loss and the hodlers in the green. Stay alert, my friends. These are the moments that champions are made. We've been here before and we'll be here again. This is how markets work. If it was easy, everyone would do it. But it's hard, and that's why you are the champions. And would you look at that, my friends? The sun's up. It's another beautiful day here on planet Earth. A day none of us are guaranteed, but we're lucky enough to have anyway. So get out there. Knock 'em dead. And remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected elites. And that's right, it's the long game. Sauce them out and have a fantastic day. And we'll be going live right away, so grab yourself a coffee. Join me for a quick one, and by all means, sing it with me now. Around the banks of boom to spang, Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey, whoa, ching. Four red candles on the weekly chart in a row. Might not be something, but she sure ain't nothing. We don't normally get four red weekly candles on the weekly in a bull run. It's just one of those things that we just don't get. But we got them. Makes you wonder. What's going on here? What's broken? What's not working? What's all ducked up in this bull run of bull runs? Jimmy Duke, you going to the Bitcoin Canada conference in Montreal May long? Let's split a room. You're Bud from Winnipeg. Jimmy Duke, I didn't know you're from Winnipeg. No, I didn't even know there was a Bitcoin Canada conference. And how come no one has hired me to play at the Bitcoin Canada conference? We know the bull run is officially not on if that's happening. We're kind of in the gray area of it. So 4 weekly candles in a row. I've never seen it. I don't like it. I don't like it because, here we are about a month out of manifesting a dip, really. Because what did we say when we were going up and up and up and up? We were like, oh, geez, a dip would be nice. We got to retrace a little bit. What about those 30% dips? Remember we were talking about 30% dips. Where are they? I guess we're not going to get them. Just like that, we're like, they're over. They don't happen anymore. 30% dips. That's a thing of the past. Well, what is the past? It rhymes. Is that what they say? It rhymes. Well, let's take a look at this actually on the Wookiee. I wish I could do the impersonation of the Wookiee Chewbacca. I knew a guy that could. He always did it too. I never got tired of it. It was always funny. Maybe didn't do enough. I'd probably get tired. I get tired of everything. When I like something, I like it to death. It's unfortunate. I will go to the extreme with it till I loathe it. Food, Yeah, except for sports and music. Sports and music, I die trying, right? Everything else, they die as I try. Anyway, the weekly chart, here we are. 4 weekly red candles in a row. We don't see that. Let's go back to bull run of yesteryear. Or what did I just? I moved something. Oh, well, who cares? Here we are. Let's take a look at this bull run here. So you got it. There you go. You can see it all. Aside from right here, which was still, I would say, kind of. Wait a second. I'm having an epiphany. A lot of consonants, a lot of vowels. 4 red candles in a row. It's hard to see there. It's kind of right over top the 20 moving average, and it was coming off the pandemic's little bottom here, and then we had the 4 weekly candles in a row. I wouldn't necessarily say that we are in a bull run, but we were in the beginnings of one. So there's that. But as we took off, you can see we never really had 4. The most we had was 2. Isn't that hard to believe? The most we had in that whole bull run of 2021 was 2 red weekly candles in a row. 2? You got to be kidding me. Well, these charts don't lie, or do they? I don't think they lie. Even this big, let's take a look at this dip here. How much was it? 2 red candles from the peak, from the wick, tip. I know, who cares about peak? We're just doing this for a show. That's a 32% drop right there in 2 weeks. Where else? Here's another 2-week banger. Let's go from wick to wick. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you with these things? I swear to God, there. Was that so hard? Still, come on. This is locking. It's locking to a grid. I'm out. Can't do it. Can't live like that. Here we go. See, there we go. And then that one's another, let's call it 30%. A couple of 30%ers. And then, of course, we had our mega dip here, which was right where? That's right. Look at that. The MACD crosses bearish for the first time after that massive pump. And we do see what some legacy analysts call a 50% dip, give or take a couple percentages. 50% dip as the first time it crossed bearish in that bull run. How long did it last? Count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 months. 3 months before it crossed back bullish again. Now, listen, it doesn't guarantee that these things are going to happen again. But Lord love a duck, if we didn't doodle this in, a month and a half ago, look, she seems to be following it rather precisely. Not that I was hoping up here all these wicks would get bought up, but look at that. Boom. We've now officially candlestick this wick. Now, if we go up, we'll leave another wick. But this is how this is kind of playing out, whether we like it or not. I don't care. I care not for bulls or bears. We know where this is going. It can dump. I find it sometimes, the way my extremes work now in the market, it's like when it's pumping, it's like pump more, pump more, pump more. And when it's dumping, dump more. If you're going to dump, dump. I don't like dilly-dallying. I don't like mincing words. If you're going to pump, pump. If you're going to dump, dump. But don't 10% dumps. I don't have time for that. Let's see you dump. You want to dump? Let's see you dump. The Hong Kong ETFs are here. You want to fake us out? Dump. Then dump. None of this 60K. We're still in the 60s. I mean, we haven't got to the gross 50s. But of course, just to put our money's where our mouth is, 50% dip from here. 31.4. Now, my real bearish outlook is the 61.8% fib on the monthly. That's as far as I go, really. And see if you go back here, doesn't that make sense? Like look at the support. We have major support at this 61.8% fib. Look back here, bang, bango, 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 bango. Even here, bango, bango. It's a big confluence right there at the 61.8%. To me, that's my biggest bearish outlook. 31K, that seems a little crazy. I just don't believe that there'd be enough people on the sidelines to not buy it up. And at that point, 30K, people will be convinced that the bull run's over. We had it. That was it. It lasted 6 weeks. That's 6 weeks. Lasted 6 weeks and she's over. That's what people will be screaming if we go down to 30K. Even if we go down to the 45K, 61.8% fib, the golden ratios, people will still be calling the bull run over. And that's when, traditionally, the bull run just begins. When everyone is bearish as can be. People aren't really bearish. People are, I find, in my own mind, I'm kind of blissfully bearish. I'm like, oh, I could take some more positions as price goes down. I don't want the last position I made in Bitcoin to be the last before she takes off. Sure, I'll get another one in if she's so darn tootin'. So that's where I'm at. I know a lot of people just want it to go to the moon, and that's fine because it's eventually going to the moon. But imagine that if it was just a stunted bull run. This is what would happen. This is my prediction. If it was a stunted bull run, that would be it for retail. Retail would never come back. They would dismiss it as not enough juice in the squeeze. They missed it more or less. They're not going to get a position of one Bitcoin anyway. Very rare that the normal retail average working Joe would get that. So they would just be done. And we would never see them come back unless the institutions had played the noobs like a fiddle and price did go to the moon. Then they'd start aping in probably way too late as usual. That's just how it goes. But this will be an interesting one this week. Let's see if I can get this a little more picturesque for y'all. There we go. One-handed, If we hit 5 red candles in a row, well, we're going to have another conversation about where things are at. If it's 5 red candles in a row in a bull market, Tucker, doesn't make sense. We've never seen it before. To me, that's more indicative of a bear market. But here we are, 5 candles deep, pretty red into this 5th candle. Now, where is our stay green price for this week? 63.1. So if we don't get past 63.1 this week, we will have carved out 5 red weekly candles in a row. Never seen that before. JP, we've never seen an all-time high prior to the halving either, right? So we're a cultural mosaic of myth busting here. We've broken a couple. Not to say that the cycle's broken. We've just broken a couple of rules. That's what happens, And when you grow up and you mature, you do things that people don't expect you to do. And that's what's happening now. We didn't expect all-time highs. We also didn't expect the amount of volume from the ETFs to ape in as fast as they did. And of course, when they did come in at first, everyone was like, yeah, what a nothing burger, blah, blah, blah. But then it builds up and the dam can't hold it back. Can't hold back the volume. And then whoosh, it comes in and boom, there we shot to the moon and we broke one of our myths. Now we broke a second myth to the downside. Breaking a myth to the upside, breaking a myth to the downside. Solana under $1.30. Will we see Solana at $1 again? To me, Solana is, this is an unpopular opinion, but I kind of think Solana is the Ethereum of this bull run. So if you can get a position in as little as Solana, as low as Solana can go, I think it would be like getting into Ethereum 4 years ago at $200. so to speak. And yeah, there's a bunch of growing pains on Solana, but there's a bunch of growing pains everywhere, including Ethereum. I don't mind a couple blackouts every now and then if I don't have to pay $100 gas fee to buy something for $100. It's a little bit outrageous when it comes to that. Let's take a look at the noisy little so-and-so. Well, it looks like we did what it said it did. It was what we said it was going to do before this video even came out. Took a little, what was it? A sucker punch, blind punch, something like that. I knew when I wrote it, it didn't make sense, but we get the picture, Gary Gensler. And they are 60.8, 60.7. We hit it right there. Now we're kind of bouncing back. I would like to. I mean, Lord love a duck, get above this resistance, or support, which is unfortunately now acting as resistance. Barbaric Puma, I think the all-time high prior to halving was a false flag, considering the massive inflation of the last few years based on the U.S. official inflation numbers. The 74K all-time high is only equal to 55K in value. Interesting, I gotcha. Yeah, we, factoring in inflation. But wait a second, I thought inflation isn't as crazy as it is, Duck. Is it?
No.
Coming in a little early these days, aren't you, buddy? That's okay. We don't need to keep the people. What are you doing with your talented tootsies? There you go. Yeah. So, are you bearish or bullish? We're having a little bit of bullish. That's good. So
no bearish.
Bearish. Oh, you're just taking the opposite side here. So, what would you like to? Let's do some. I know. Let's do something for Misco. Let's do a Smart Cookie. Real quick version of it. This is a song that Duke and I wrote. Intro.
I'm a smart cookie, yes I am. I know my ABCs, I can count on my hand. I'll show you 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hold on, let's put the piano on, you little scamp.
I'm a smart cookie, yes I am. I know my ABCs, I can count on my hand. I'll show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Start again. I'm a smart cookie, yes I am. I know my ABCs, I can count on my hand. I'll show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Don't forget to be kind. Just as important as being smart, like being smart in the heart. Be kind. Just as important as being smart, like being smart in the heart. I'm a smart cookie, yes I am. I know my ABCs, I can count on my hand. I'll show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Smart cookie, so I'm a smart cookie, yes I am. I'm a smart cookie, yes I am. Oh, smart cookie, smart cookie, smart cookie, smart cookie. I'm a smart cookie, smart cookie, smart cookie, smart cookie. I'm a smart cookie, smart cookie, smart cookie, smart cookie. I'm a smart cookie, yes I am.
Whoa! Nice job, buddy. Do you remember when you sang
What's
that?
that thumbnail?
That's me with long hair and sunglasses and mutton chops and.
You look
and
like a
mustache.
grandpa there.
Well, yeah. Thank you. Do you remember singing that song when you were a little 4-year-old? If you go on YouTube and say "Smart Cookie" the Pianimals, you'll hear Duke actually sing that recording. He was 4 when he sang it. Think about that, 4 years old singing it to my. I'm a smart cookie, yes I am, in tune and everything. It's pretty crazy. Good job, buddy. All right, well, hey, sing us out, my boy, already.
We're playing the same game as a psychopath collected our leads.
Oh, snap!
Let's try this whole one game. So zoom out, have fun day. Mind the banks of boom display. Bitcoin, crypto, money, yeah.
Nice job. Whoa, nice. nice jazzy
The
ending.
cookie XRP 11. Why the Cookie Monster would love this song?
Yes, he would. Have you ever heard the Cookie Monster?
No. Oh yeah.
How does he sound?
So like back in Parkside,
Yeah.
my cousins used to chase me around because they would say, "The Cookie Monster is here."
Have you ever seen the Cookie Monster though?
No.
He lives in a. No, he doesn't live in a trash can. That's the. Yeah, the Cookie Monster does live in a. Well, no, he doesn't. Who lives in a trash can?
Scribbity.
Skibbity. And he kind of talks like this. He would go, "Me a smart cookie. Yes, me am. Me like me ABCs. Me can count on me hands." Anyway. Well, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Let's see if we can get back into our channel of eternal monotony. Whoa, this sweet reverb. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the likes. For those one person on the edge just wondering what they should do with Bitcoin, show them this video. It's not so easy. It's as easy as ABCs and your 1, 2, 3.
Make sure you like and subscribe.